Hey everyone, this is Kurisu, and tonight I'm going to be continuing work on the emotes that we've been working on. Last night we finished, let's see here, we finished our popcorn emote, which I'm pretty excited about. I think tonight we are, no, don't die in the void, I like you, sniper. Alright, you're good, Wolfie. Be safe. But yeah, I think tonight we are working on our yay emote, and I think it was a sobbing emote. That sounds right. I think those were the other two that we chose last night in the poll. So yeah, which one do we want to do first? Super happy or super sad? It's up to you guys. A sad one? Okay. Oops. here, Hoki. She's sad because she can't go outside to say hi to the other dogs. She only does that when the neighbor dogs are out there. On that note, tonight our guest host is Hambone. He is taking a nap on the rug behind me. He has it all folded up so that it's more comfortable. I don't blame him. The floor's not like super comfortable to lay on. I plan on getting him, like, not just him, but like I plan on getting them a futon for in my studio when I am able. I just can't right now. Oh my gosh, Hoki. Hoki, pupper. She is not having it right now. She just wants to go say hi to the other dogs. She's not paying any attention to me. Oh, nope, it's Hambone. Hambone, come here, doggo. You want to say hi to everybody? Say hi. He doesn't give kisses as much as Hoki does. He just gives a couple and then he's like, okay, bye. He's not here for the cuddles, he's here for the butt scritches. Oh my gosh. That sounds very dramatic. I know you are referencing a Naruto character, but I have no idea any other context beyond that, unfortunately. Apparently. Oh my gosh. I don't understand why dogs enjoy that so much. And then again, like, I imagine it's probably similar to, like, back scratches, because, like, they can't really scratch there very easily. Yes, it is definitely better than that. Oh my gosh. I am thankful that I've never really had a dog that does that. Because, like, a lot of times when they do, like, not always, but a lot of times, it's because there's, like, some sort of, like, health issue or parasite or something along those lines. So it's probably a good thing I've never really dealt with that. Hambone, what are you getting into? Leave those boxes alone, please. Come here. Why you gotta get in all my stuff? You have your own toys. I would share with you, but none of it is stuff that you need to be getting into. Oh, you're good, Wolfie. Welcome back. Yeah, she stopped barking, thankfully. Usually she doesn't go for very long, thankfully, like, because generally speaking, both of them are usually pretty quiet. It's just occasionally they're kind of like, hey, I want the whole world to know that I'm right here. And then Hambone is usually like, I want the whole world to know that I'm right here, but they're not allowed to be. Because he's kind of like, whenever he hears anybody outside, he's kind of like, hey, go away. Oh my gosh. He's silly. Oh, you're good, Sniper. good, sniper. Oh my gosh. That's funny, Wolfie. Like, sometimes typos, or not typos, but like, sometimes the things that are misread are 10 times more amusing than what's actually there. It just depends on what it is. Awesome. I'll check it out later. Oh my gosh. Oh, you're a good, sniper. You know, this is probably not gonna be the answer that most people would expect, but like, I honestly don't really care too much about what people look like, because I'm more concerned, honestly, about like a personality and if we're compatible, like in terms of like, you know, mutual interests and like mindset, I guess. Like, because there are a lot of people, because there's also like, you know, just because you have similar interests doesn't mean that you'll be compatible with somebody, because like you might have all the same hobbies and like favorite shows, etc., but then the person you're interested in might be like, I'm trying to think about how I want to word this without coming across as like too harsh, but like the example I want to use because it's easy isn't probably the best example, but like an example, like if somebody has like different political views, typically they're not going to be compatible like in any type of serious relationship, just because like the certain ideologies that, hey, welcome welcome to Chat Iron. A lot of angry math. Oh no, not the angry math. We want the happy math. Oh no. Why is the math angry? Oh my gosh. Alright, so right now we are working on our super sad Kurisu emote, which I just realized is right behind where our chat box is, so I'm gonna scoot over so that everybody can see what's going on. I'm sorry everybody, I didn't notice before. So yeah, now we have everything in view that we're working on, and it's not just like behind a wall of text. Just very complex formulas and theories and data collection and all that fun jazz that comes with statistics. See, it's funny because like I think statistics are actually really cool because you can use statistics to sort of, oh no, don't die, sniper, I like you. But yeah, you can use statistics to figure out a lot of fun things. And like I'm not saying that ironically, like it is very fun to use data to sort of figure out how things may potentially end up. But yeah, I agree, Wolfie. Personality is like everything when it comes to getting along with people. Cause like I've also had friends that, I'll use an example, like I won't use names or anything, but like I've had friends in the past where like we had a lot of hobbies in common, but then like they just had certain opinions that I disagreed with, which again, I won't go into specifics, but like we definitely didn't see eye to eye in some areas where I felt I was better off just moving on, so I did. But I really feel like that's something that everybody should do sometimes, just because like if things aren't working out, it is usually better to just move on. Let's see. You love learning about it. I can clearly see how it's relevant to your CPA field, but it's a lot to absorb. Yeah, I can see that. And like, it's frustrating talking about math and whatnot, because it was one of those subjects, like, I never did poorly in it, but like, it didn't always pique my interest, so like, I don't know. It really depends on what type of math it is. Because like one example that I'll use that I actually use fairly regularly is like proportions. So like, let's say you have a measurement and you're like, okay, well this is what it is when it's this size, but I want it to be 2 times that size. So then just multiply everything by 2. That's like a really simple example, but yeah. Exactly. Like, at the end of the day, I really feel like nobody should have to change to have like friends or a partner or whatever area in their life. Like, if you have to mute portions of your personality and who you are, then that's not somebody that you need to spend your time with. Because, like, anybody who is worth putting an effort into is going to accept you as you are. And that's not to say that, you know, everybody's perfect the way they are, because, like, everybody can improve. But, like, if somebody isn't willing to accept you as you are, and they expect you to change in one way or another, then, like, they don't respect you as a person. Like, regardless of what they try to say to, like, prove otherwise, if they cannot appreciate you for who you really are, then you're probably better off just, you know, giving them space. See, you've been working with regression models and formulas a lot. Like right now, you're working on a real estate analysis where you had to take a random sample of 50 out of 1,000 listings and get real in depth with the information. Yeah. So, like, full disclosure, this is gonna sound really stupid probably because you're actually taking a class on this. So, like, that sounds like something where I would probably understand the concept, but I'm not familiar with the terms. Is that like depreciation over time, or is that like something else? Because now I'm curious. Because, like, you mentioned real estate, so I'm sure it probably has something to do with home values. Basically, it was analyzing the relationship between square footage and house price, how they correlate, the strength of the correlation, etc. I'm putting together a formula that we can use to accurately predict the price based on the... That's actually really interesting. You're totally fine, Iron. I totally get it. You know, I am actually kind of curious now about, like, how that correlates. Oh no. You'll be okay, Sniper. It's okay, I've got the duct tape. Oh my gosh. See, the worst part right now, Wolfie, is that I'm like half questioning if you're being sarcastic or not, because it's one of those statements that could go either way. For the sake of your random sample, it's actually a perfect correlation. R squared equals 1, meaning the housing price is guaranteed to rise if the square footage of the house rises. Yeah, that makes sense. If only you had Kamui to make all the math disappear. What? At face value, absolutely, but then we dig into the outliers we might find in the data, like a small house selling for extremely high and vice versa. Yeah, that's fair. You're an electrician, you install solar panels, mess with wiring, and do several other things while there isn't live electricity roaming around. Yeah, it's definitely a good idea to not do that while there is live electricity around, because that would be very unsafe. TLDR, your formula has a 64% probability of accurately predicting housing prices. I mean, 64% is still more than half. I mean, because, like, it would be silly to not take consideration like that because, like, the housing market is so subjective that really putting anything into a formula like that, there has to be a little bit of a stretch. Like, just being realistic. But work would be so boring without the electricity being super sparkly. Oh my gosh. Oh no, I forgot to do a thing. One moment, because I want to tilt the head back a little bit. I am actually going to go ahead and undo a lot. Not really a lot, like, the hair is actually pretty simple. Just gonna keep undoing until this goes away. Okay, that should be enough for me. Nope, wrong button. There we go. I'll go ahead and just delete. Trying to remember how I unglitched this. Because I think I might have done it before by, like, opening something. Yeah, that I'm just gonna make this crash harder. Because I've mentioned before, oh no, I missed your redeem, Iron. So Iron just used my hydrate redeem. Tonight I am drinking water because I am being responsible tonight. So yeah, we'll go ahead and drink some water. Alright, and that portion of our stream was staying hydrated with Kurisu. Yay, hydration! More responsible than you. Oh my gosh. No, I am not more responsible than you. Typically, I just drink tea all day. So I'm really trying to be responsible and drink water. because I am very, very prone to being dehydrated. No, I don't have wine. I'm not a fan of wine. Well, I'm gonna have to do the thing I didn't want to do. I'm gonna end task and reopen this. It is trying right now. Because usually when I check this, it's not using any memory because it just like crashed out. But it is actually using... I was like, oh, let me just change my settings real quick. Because it is using half of the memory that my system has. Which, this program is using 32 gigs of RAM right now for reference. I mean, if you think about it, tea is just leaf water and coffee is just bean water. Actually, I like to think of tea as a soup. I'm just kidding. I'm sorry. I was trying to be dramatic. It's not my strong suit. Alright, let's see when we saved last. Okay, that's not too terrible. Because I was like, huh, I wonder if we saved at any point while making this. Oh no, that means that I have to... That's okay. I'm just gonna do it this way. I'll just adjust however I need to. Because most of this is probably still not gonna be visible where it isn't visible right now anyway. Oh no, not all the data. Hey, welcome to chat, Kyra. How's it going? By the way, since Kyra is here, this is a fantastic time to share a link to her new website if any of you want to check it out. She has some awesome plushies, etc. So yeah, if you want to support a small business and or support a friend of mine, please feel free to check that out. In addition, if you have any questions about the website or anything there, feel free to ask Kyra. I'm sure she'd be happy to answer. That's awesome. What are you working on right now? Yeah, you're welcome. I always try to support everybody when I can. Oh, that sounds awesome. Are you using like a traditional Christmas color palette, or are you doing anything else? Yeah, red, white, and green, and dark red. Awesome. Christmas, what about Thanksgiving? Well, to be fair, Wolfie, art projects can sometimes be very time consuming, so starting now is actually really reasonable. Especially something like that. Alright, so that is our super sad Kurisu emote. Oh my gosh, Wolfie. Oh my gosh, Sniper, that's a lot of ramen. No, there is not any such thing as too much ramen. There is always just the right amount, or not quite enough. Oh my gosh. Hokey heard the people outside. Oh my gosh, there's so many noodles. Welcome to chat, Mink. How's it going? Oh no! Are you saying I have ramen in my boots? Joke's on you, I don't have any boots. The reason you went with Christmas though is because you don't decorate for Christmas very much, so you got distracted that you even forgot to put up your Christmas tree until the night before. I get that. No, I thought you said I had ramen in my boots. You said that I received my boots with ramen. And the only way I can picture that is if there was ramen inside the boots, which sounds really messy. Welcome to chat, Hunter. Who's that? Oh my gosh, thank you, Wolfie. So, special shout out to Wolfie for just sharing 1,000 bits. You are fantastic, and I really, really appreciate that. Currently, if I remember correctly, I think that unlocks this emote. Aw. Thanks for stopping by, Wolfie. I hope you have a great night. Is V-ball volleyball? Or is that a different ball with a V? I really don't know. I don't do sports. But yeah, I hope you have a good time. I'll see you later. Oh, you're good, Sniper. Have fun playing. Yeah, have fun playing Pokemon. So, bits are kind of like a donation to the streamer. So basically, like, I don't know what the actual conversion rate is, but basically each bit that a streamer receives is equivalent to about 1 cent. So when somebody cheers 1,000 bits, that's like giving that person $10, which I really appreciate. Thanks again, Wolfie. Volleyball would be correct. Okay, I'm like, is there some other V ball that I don't know of? Because that's the first and only one that comes to my mind. But yeah, I hope you have a lot of fun, Wolfie. Be safe. Alright, so our next emote is going to be our yay emote, which is the one I just shared on screen. Once I get all of the new emotes finished, that is one that is going to be available to tier 1 subscribers. We'll have a different one that can be unlocked. Hambone, what are you doing, sir? What are you doing? He was just dragging his toy bucket around. I say bucket, but it's more like a, kind of like a canvas tote. Are you trying to get your toys out, or are you trying to drag them around? What are you doing? Oh, you got your crab? Okay. Thanks, Wolfie. Have a good night. What did you find? Oh, you found your pizza toy. So, Hokie and Hambone have an interesting variety of toys. So right now in his bucket, Hambone has an alligator, a frog, a lobster, a crab, a pizza, a tennis ball, Um, oh, he just found the old crab that's like the new one but flat. I think that's everything that's in there right now. And then Hoki has, let's see, she has a pink zebra, a bear, a squid that she has pulled all the fluff out of. Let's see, what else does she have? She had one that was kind of like a ring shape, but she was pulling the fabric off the rim of it, and it looked like something she might get caught in her throat, so I took that one from her. Let's see. I don't remember what all she has right now. She also has a couple tennis balls. She loves tennis balls. So, like, she always wants to pull the yellow fluff off the outside of them. Hey, Hambone! Get out of there! You don't need to be back there. So, yeah. I'm still in the process of unpacking. Because I moved back in, like, August, but I don't have shelves to put everything on yet, so there's just a couple piles of things, and he's like, hey, I want to get in this, and I'm like, no, you can't get in that. And now you're booping the door? Silly dog. Alright, but we'll go ahead and get started on this emote. What are you getting into? Okay. He's just over here wreaking havoc and dumping his toys all over the floor. But as long as he's enjoying himself, it's fine, because it doesn't really cause any trouble. Did you dump all your toys so that you could just drag your bucket around? That was a big yawn. Come over to say hi to everyone? Did you bring your pizza over to me because you wanted to share it? Here. You want your pizza back? Okay, here. Here, you go ahead and take that. Good boy. So, what's everyone up to tonight? I hope you're all enjoying the stream so far. Emotes are going pretty smooth tonight. Last night, we took basically the whole stream to finish my one. That's one thing that's interesting about art, because, like, you never really know how long something is going to take. Because, like, sometimes it's easier to focus than others. Sometimes, like, you have a better, like, idea of how you want to draw something. And then sometimes the whole process is experimenting until it looks right. So it just kind of depends on what kind of day it is, I guess. More math. Yay, Pokemon. Your most hated subject. I'm sorry. Thanks, Mink. I hope you have a great day. Aw, thank you. I'll let everybody else figure that one out. Definitely an acquired taste. Yeah, I can agree with that assessment. Yeah, I agree with Iron on that. I think when it comes to math, I probably prefer algebra also. Because it's just solving puzzles, basically. That's the way I see it anyway. I think that's also probably part of the reason why I always enjoyed chemistry. Like, that was one of my favorite one of my favorite science subjects. Like, because balancing the equations and everything was always a good time. It's just nice to have the formula and numbers right there to break down. Statistics is basically converting data into a usable formula. Yeah, that's fair. I don't like the way that turned out. Oh, you're good, Hunter. Um, I was mostly just meaning, like, as far as math goes, like, that's just what I prefer. Like, I'm not judging anybody based on their math preferences, because, like, I know in reality most people don't like math at all, so there's definitely not any judgment. Chemistry scares you a little because the scientific formulas can get a little wonky compared to mathematical ones. See, I think that's part of the reason why I always preferred science over math, like when it came to the equations, because, like, in some ways they're a little bit more, I don't know the word I want to use, because, like, they're still consistent, but there's just more variables at play sometimes. I think that smile is just a little too exaggerated for this one. You feel like it would be easier to interpret chemistry than statistics because you usually have a real life application to base the information on, so if something is incorrect, you can usually tell from the data. Like, no, this number isn't correct because this temperature isn't possible type of situation. Yeah, that's fair. Like, this thermometer says that my tea is 5,000 degrees Celsius. That can't be right. That smile, I think, seems a little more reasonable. Because, like, sometimes, like, I don't know. Because I like to exaggerate the emotes, because, like, otherwise you can't always tell what they're supposed to be. But yeah, I think before it was just a bit too much. I might still be able to make the mouth a little bit bigger for this one, though. Oh no, I put the teeth on the wrong layer. Ah. That's an easy fix at least. So we're gonna... Oh my gosh. Which layer are we on? Oh my gosh. I would totally ask more Hunter, but I don't want to, like, I don't want to pry. But oh my gosh, trunk doors are never fun to deal with when it comes to injuries, for sure. I hope you are healing as well as you can from that, because that, yeah, it's definitely rough. Have a good night, Iron. Thanks for stopping by. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Iron. I really appreciate that. I've never seen anybody redeem that before. That's amazing. Get plenty of rest, Iron. I hope you have a great night. Oh no. No, I don't want to commit to that. I was on the wrong layer. Thank you though. It says Iron redeemed on-screen celebration. It was in the coins. Oh, it's with bits. Yeah, I didn't know people could use bits for that. Interesting. Oh my gosh, Pupper. Yeah, I think it might be a new thing that they added. One moment. Alright, I'm back. Everything is good to go. Oh my gosh, Hambone drinks so noisily. For a second, I didn't know what that noise was, but it was him drinking from his water dish. And Hoki is back to yelling at the people outside. Like, she almost never does this. And then she keeps doing it while I'm streaming. Like, I know that she's fine, but I really don't care for her doing that because I'm sure the neighbors don't appreciate it. Oh my gosh, Hoki. Oh no, I just realized one moment here. I'm gonna save, and while I'm doing that, I'm gonna go into my settings here real quick, and it's gonna look weird for just a moment. I just wanted to bring back my menus because you couldn't see those. Oh my gosh. I'll be right back. I've never heard her howl like that, and that is definitely something that needs addressed. One moment, please. Alright, I'm back. Thank you for your patience. Hoki is good to go. While I was gone, I really wanted to grab some snacks, so I have some Reese's Peanut Butter Pumpkins that are left over from Halloween. Yeah, that was the only thing I had that wasn't crunchy, because I don't like crunching in the mic, because I feel like that is really just rude and disrespectful. So I'll just eat my peanut butter pumpkins instead. I'm sorry, Hambone, you don't get any because chocolate isn't good for doggos. Thanks, Sniper. I just saw your welcome back. I'm distracted with drawing hair and eating peanut butter. I'm sorry if I'm eating too noisy. So, is there anything you all want to talk about tonight? I'm up for pretty much anything. What's your test about? I can try to help you. The only thing I wouldn't be able to help with would be like if it's about certain game mechanics that were just introduced in that game, because I've not played it yet. But like if it's any sort of like type matchup or anything like that. It's about Pokemon biology, and some of the questions don't even make sense. When you answer them, you get 3 out of 5 questions wrong, and you fail the class. Oh no! Like, what kind of questions is it asking? Well, I guess it depends. Like, if you feel like it's something that would be a spoiler, don't. But if it's like just a general question, like if it's not something specific to how that particular game works, then I think it's fair. Oh, I see. I might be able to like help if you want me to give you answers, but that's totally up to you. All right. Oh my gosh, thanks for the raid. You're awesome, Sarah. Thank you so much. So tonight we are working on some channel emotes. My name is Kurisu and I am a digital illustrator. I also do traditional art, but I don't stream it as of currently. So yeah, tonight we're working on new Kurisu emotes. I'm gonna just zoom out here real quick to sort of, oops. No, we won't commit to the transformation right now. So these are kind of the emotes we have so far. The ones that are all identical are just kind of placeholders that were based on the first one that I made. Oh, thanks for the follow. Is that Ketsuma? Welcome to chat. Bailey, welcome to chat. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Sarah redeemed my hydrate redeem. Tonight I am being responsible and drinking water, which is not a first, but not often. So yeah, one moment here, we'll drink some water. Alright, and that portion of our stream is staying hydrated with Kurisu. Yay, hydration! And thank you for following, Bailey. You are fantastic. I appreciate your support. Alright, Sniper. Question 1. How many of the following 4 methods make it easier to catch a Pokemon? Paralysis, Poketoys, feeding a berry, surprising it from behind. So I think the first 3 help, but surprising it from behind is more likely to make it run. So I would say 3. You're never responsible. I understand. A friend of Sarah is a friend of yours. I appreciate that, Bailey. Thank you. Now, let me know if that's wrong, because I might need to reread the question. Because the one with the Poketoys is like... That's the one I'm not 100% on, but I'm pretty sure... Actually... I'm not sure. Because I think... feeding them makes them less likely to run. Wait, no. Because the stats are weird on that one. Because I don't remember if it makes them so that they're more likely to get caught, but also more likely to run. I don't know. I think the answer is 3. I apologize in advance if that's wrong. Okay, that makes sense. Well, see, because I was thinking like the berries in the Safari Zone. Because I don't know if they would consider the mechanics from Pokemon Go in like the regular Pokemon games or not. Awesome. Thanks again for the raid, Sarah. Have a great night. True or false, you can get new Pokemon only by catching them yourself or trading with other trainers. Thanks, I really appreciate that. Let's see, I would say false, because you can also get them through events. Alright, third question. If a Pokemon is holding an Everstone, will using an item that induces evolution, such as a Firestone, cause it to evolve? It shouldn't. Like, because it should say that you can't use that item. Unless I'm wrong. Like, I'm pretty sure that it should not induce evolution. Because the whole purpose of the Everstone is to prevent the evolution from happening. Again, I apologize in advance if that is incorrect. Okay. I thought I was about to crash the thing, but I didn't. Because sometimes my program is a bit silly about how I save. Okay, true or false? The Pokemon known as Oricorio has 3 forms. Right. Let's see, because it has... I know it has at least 3. That one might have 4, actually. Give me 1 sec. Like, I want to verify online, but I don't want to, like... I don't want to look it up, but I don't want to give you the wrong answer. Because, like, I'm torn. Because I know sometimes the Pokemon games will throw in, like, trick questions. So yeah. We'll see, because like I know that there's at least 3 forms for certain. I'm just trying to remember if there's a 4th or not. I'm sorry, Sniper. You know, it's funny because of all the audio clips that could like get muted, it's probably going to mute that little bit where it said, "Hey, listen." Because I've had that happen before, because that's such a recognizable like audio clip. That is a good question, and that's part of the reason why I wasn't sure if it has more than 3 or not. Alright, so I ended up looking it up. I'm not going to give you the answer directly, but there are at least 3 forms. Do with that what you will. I'm not gonna say one way or the other. Just let me know how many you got right. Because I'll be able to know which answers I got right based on that. Alright, so that means... Alright. Yeah, so in that case, then that means... Question 1, I think, is 2, because I know for certain paralysis and feeding the berry make it easier to catch. So that means it's 2, because the Poke Toys, if they don't help, that means that they're a deterrent. Actually, I'm sorry, Sniper, I think the Poke Toys are kind of like a decoy, basically. I think that's like repellent, like it keeps the Pokemon away. I've never used that item, so I'm not sure. You're gonna drop out of Pokemon school? Oh no. Alright, so the first question about catching Pokemon is to the one, like, true or false that you can only get new Pokemon by catching them or trading with other trainers is false because you can get them from events. Unless they just mean by, like, regular circumstances and they're not taking events into account. See, that's the thing that really sucks because like there are exceptions to most of the rules in Pokemon, and that's why I'm like, I don't know. Now I'm like questioning everything even though like I know the answers. The old man in the game that was going to the same Pokemon school you're in. Oh, you did see an old man in the game. Yeah, that makes sense. Well, I mean, because, like, you know, if you think about it, there are not, like, if you've ever watched the Pokemon anime, there's not really a whole lot of, like, anybody who would normally be in school, like, attending classes in that particular universe. So, you know, maybe they decide to go when they're older because, like, they've had all their adventures and now they want to learn about what they're actually doing. So that is our emotes for tonight. I apologize, I realize where that is on my screen. So we can go ahead and zoom in so this is easier for everybody to see. This is our yay emote. Actually, if you could be any Pokemon, what would you be? That's tricky. Cause like, it would really depend on the circumstance which Pokemon I would want to be. I mean, visually, I'd say I probably relate the most to maybe like Gardevoir. The final evolution of Ralts. Either that or like in terms of like, I don't know, cause like I really like that one because it's a psychic type and like it's just really sleek visually. Unfortunately, that particular one has a lot of yes. I will be making all of the mini black holes. We don't talk about the mini black holes. Alright, so yeah, those are our emotes for tonight. We finished up our sobbing emote and our yay emote. These are both emotes that are going to be animated using Twitch's default animations that are available. Lore? When did I say lore? Alright, that's it for tonight. I think I'm gonna go ahead and raid somebody. Do we have any recommendations for tonight? Oh, you said we won't talk about mini black holes. You're not wrong. Let's see here. I'm gonna go ahead and raid Minty Cosmos, because they are in the recommended channels and they're also working on art. So let's check out their channel. Yeah, thanks for being here, Kyra. I hope you have a great night. We're gonna do /raid Minty Cosmos. I feel bad because Icy just sent me a request to collaborate and I am ending my stream. I will let him know afterwards. Hey, I'm sorry, Icy. I really appreciate your offer to collaborate. Unfortunately, I am actually just ending my stream now. That said, since you're online, I am gonna go ahead and send everybody to you. That way we can still kind of collaborate, it's just a little bit different. Yeah, it said you're live. Unless that was just a notification that it like offered to me because it knows that we're friends. I don't know. Twitch is weird, like because they've updated some things. but I'm gonna go ahead and raid your channel. So yeah, congratulations, Icy. We'll all be over in a moment. And everybody who's here, thank you so much for hanging out tonight. I really appreciate everybody who's been here for my stream and our emote fun time. So yeah, I'll be back on Monday, same time as normal, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, 5 p.m. Pacific. And we will most likely be continuing work on emotes then. So yeah, I'll see you all then. Have a great weekend, everyone.